Man, I just woke up from a nap, and I got to say, your boy about to break a little bit of news. Micah Parsons' contract is essentially all but signed, sealed, and delivered. Let's get right into this as we got some inside information letting us know that not only is Micah's contract almost done and ready to be announced to the public, but it sounds like Micah Parsons was a man of his word. And if that's the case, salute to you, Micah. Salute to you. Let's get right into this one as Micah Parsons' brother is dropping some breadcrumbs that really only I would understand. Be sure to subscribe for more Dallas Cowboys content. Oh, Micah Parsons, I appreciate you, my brother. It's great that you're going to be in Dallas for the foreseeable future, and you were a man of your word and somehow got your super agent, David Mulligetta, to not try to bend Jerry Jones them over his kneecap and spank they old asses until some damn mothball dust start coming up out of there. Let's get into this, man. Terrence Parsons Jr. just randomly mentioned me on X at 4:11 p.m. He said, y'all, the Cowboys moving real different. At Attack on Cowboys. You finna bust that, bro. What is he talking about exactly? Why would he at me and say something so vulgar? Ladies and gentlemen, what he's referring to is, I talk a little crazy sometime on X, but he's referring to some of my previous posts. And I said, tell you what, tell Micah to keep his foot on their necks to get that deal done early, and we can have an MF and baby oil party in this joint. This was on January 31st, 2025. But more specifically, I said if they get Micah signed before free agency, I'ma bust a NUT. And TP just mentioned me and said that it's time for me to go ahead and bust one of those. That means Micah Parsons' contract is probably done. And not only that, he actually led some breadcrumbs here to read between the lines. You can see some of the people are actually asking him, what does this mean? Now, he said, talk to us, big dog. He said, y'all better read between the lines. Then someone said, how big is the contract? Man, if this is about what I think it is about, then you a GOAT, because we've been worried about when the deal is going to get done. And then Terrence Parsons said, Micah was true to his word, is all I'm going to say. And what word is it that he's talking about exactly? He's talking about when he mentioned taking less money to help this team sign guys to compete. And with that being the case, I think that Micah Parsons' contract is probably going to come in somewhere around where I called it, about $38 million per season. They're going to save a couple of $1 million off the top of the cap. And who knows, maybe that money or maybe the money that Micah does put back could either be used for the Cowboys to make a big move coming up, because there's no reason that Micah would save money unless there's a big move down the pipeline that he's privy to. Or it can be used to retain a guy like a Trevon Diggs. Remember, the huge contract that Derek Stingley Jr. just got did put Trevon Diggs' future in doubt with the Cowboys, like 100%, because you just cannot afford to dedicate 20% of your salary cap to two cornerbacks. You just can't do that. This is not good team building. So unless this money that he put back was used for that purpose, then we can only assume the Cowboys are not done in this free agency period. They probably have some bigger moves coming down the pipeline. And oh man, I cannot wait for this news to officially be announced, because I am going to be one happy camper. And I'm going to say this, bro. If Micah really did convince David Mulligetta not to go for the gullet and try to get the biggest possible contract he possibly could, then Micah is really showing through his actions and through his unselfishness that he is trying to contribute towards winning. And whether or not, he may have some immature moments that people feel a way about. I told y'all, I'm giving him a fresh slate. Y'all check out my video earlier, Micah Parsons Fresh Start. Check that video out. That kind of lets you know how I'm feeling about Micah Parsons right now. It was my last video before this one's going up. So check that one out too. But I'm giving Micah Parsons a clean slate because I said in that particular show, I don't think Micah Parsons was placed into an environment that would be conducive to him becoming the best pro that he could be, especially when you have a guy in your locker room that presumably doesn't like you. Regardless of what it was over, you have a veteran, the only guy that's in that locker room that's really good enough and older enough to really try to treat you as a young superstar and bring you along as a veteran. You have that veteran that's just really not trying to do that, right? So that's something that we have to take into account. I'm giving Micah a fresh slate, and if Micah does get this deal done and we get this news announced over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours, I only assume if TP is hearing about it, Micah must be talking about it at home. And if he's willing to talk about it in front of TP, that means that this deal is probably about to get announced any day now. And if they're about to do this deal right now, that means they're not done. They plan on making some more moves because that's the reason you get this type of deal done with a Micah Parsons. And you can see here, Cowboy Nation asked TP, hey, TP, you my dog, man, can you give us a little hint? Is it worthy of Law cracking that egg on his head? Terrence Parsons said, yes, it's worthy of Law cracking that egg on his head. Remember, we have an egg bet going. It's about, just about the Cowboys moving differently and whether or not they would make an impact move. And TP is really, really teasing us. He's titillating Cowboys Nation right now. So we are officially on Micah Parsons' contract announcement watch. Thank you, Terrence Parsons, for kind of bringing this to our attention and, dropping this breadcrumb for us because a lot of people haven't picked up on it yet. It has not been seen. It's only been seen by 2,000 people so far. So a lot of people haven't picked up on this is what's about to happen. So I guess this is officially Attack on Cowboys, breaking a little bit of news. And this is an inside source right here. So you see my source. You see my source, y'all. All right, so this is pretty dope right here, man. I'm super, super excited. And he just texted me right now. He asked me if I'm free. Yep, I'm free. What's up? I'm telling y'all, extremely interesting stuff going on over here. I will hit you guys back and stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. I promise you. He just texted me. Y'all think I'm BSing? He just texted me. I'm not gonna show y'all the texts and the text messages and that. But bro, he just texted me, bro. He just texted me. So it's getting real interesting over here. I'm about to take this phone call. How about them Cowboys, y'all?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.